everybody! Welcome to the David Chronicles with your host, Todd Nepper!
Hey everybody, welcome to the David Chronicles. I am your host, Todd Napper, and please forgive me for the goofy little voice at the beginning of that show. At the beginning of the podcast. Just kind of clowning around a little bit to see and mess around and just kind of catch the feel of this show a little bit. This is the David Chronicles. This is a show about my son, for my son. David James Napper, and hey buddy, how you doing, man? I know mom's probably gonna be playing this for you soon, so just want to let you know I love you, and you're awesome, and I will tell you that every time that I do this show. Hey man, you're growing up, dude. Today is February the 9th. You are 3 months old today. Wow. That's amazing. Wow. I'm getting choked up already. This is ridiculous. 3 months ago, man, you came into our lives and completely changed our world. Definitely for the definitely for the better. There's no denying that. You're growing up so fast. You're already, from the day you were born, you were so alert. I mean, it's crazy how alert you were. As soon as you were born, they put you on your mama's chest, and you were lifting your head, trying to look around, trying to see what was going on, and kind of squinting your eyes a little bit, because of bright lights. Oh my goodness, this bright new world! But from the very moment you were born, you were looking around, trying to see what was going on around you, and it hasn't stopped. Like your daddy, you hate naps, so mama's exhausted because she's trying to take care of you. But as she says, it's totally worth it. So happy 3 months. You're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I love seeing your smiles. I love listening to you try to talk to me, and I can't wait for our future together, man. I can't wait to teach you how to play ball. Can't wait to go watch you play Little League and wrestle with you. And as much as Mom has not liked this part, I can't wait to see you rodeo, or can't wait to see you play football or ride bulls or sing, play drums. Though we did agree, me and your mom agreed that we want you to learn how to play guitar. Yeah. So can't wait to teach you how to play guitar. Yeah, you need to learn how to play guitar. You will learn how to play drums because I'm a drummer. So, but the reason why we want you to learn how to play guitar is because your mom knows how to play the piano, and I know how to play the drums. So we need a guitar player. So that's what we need. We need a guitar player. And so but all of these things are obviously subject to your interests and your likes. Whatever you like to do, whatever you feel like whichever pathway your life leads you. Your mom's really into theater. She loves theater. So if you want to get into theater and be an actor, man, go for it. Do it. Live your dream, man. And I will be right there following you. I'll be helping you along, doing whatever you need me to do to help you be the best that you can be at whatever it is you want to do. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see what you're going to be. And actually, along those lines, this actually goes right along with the book I'm going to be reading to you today. This little story is actually made by your mom, and it's called When David Grows Up. So we'll be right back, and we'll be back with our story. All right. It's time for our story. Our story is called When David Grows Up. This book was actually made specifically specifically by your mom, for you. I don't know who it's actually written by, but let me see. Maybe I should have looked at this earlier. David grows up. Not really sure. It's from HoorayHeroes.com. Okay, I'll read the credits at the back. So this is when, at the beginning of the book, your mom has actually written a little note for us. I'll read what she wrote to you, and I'll read what she wrote to me too, I guess. But this is from your mom, David. All right. It says, David, I will never forget the first time I saw you and held you. You will always be my little one. I love you forever and always. And this is from your mom to me. It says, Todd, you're the best daddy to our little David James. Thank you so much for how perfectly you love David and you love me. Thank you so much for that, babe. I don't always feel like I live up to that. But thank you so much. I'm glad. I love you so much. And I'm really glad for everything that you do for David and I. You're the best mom in the world. And you work so hard. And I love you so much. You're an amazing mom. So, an amazing wife. And we both love you so much. But anyway, so this is the beginning of the book. Good morning, sleepyhead. I've been up for a while, sipping coffee by your bed as your dreams made you smile. That slight little edit there, I don't necessarily drink coffee. Every now and then, whenever your mom decides to get a Starbucks, I might get a Starbucks and get a Frappuccino or a Mocha, but, a lot of people don't. A lot of people may not consider that coffee, So, just a little addendum to this. Instead of sipping coffee, right now I'm really into Bai drinks. So, those are really good. Sugar-free, very little sugar. Anyway, so, not an advertisement for Bai, but anyway. So, I'd probably be sipping a Bai, yeah. Sipping coffee by your bed as your dreams made you smile. Wondering where your mind goes when your eyes close. And wishing I knew the world you travel through. I know soon you'll be living your own story. And there will be chapters without me. But life is a journey, and it's quite a ride with many roles to be played, many parts to be tried. The world calls me Todd, but only you call me Dad. And of all my jobs, it's the best one I've ever had. Now I'm thinking about the things you, David, might do, where you might end up, what's in store for you. So before Mom wakes up, listen to me tell you what I think you'll grow up to be. The night you were born, a storm had been brewing. A loud bang from a menacing cloud. It's a blur. But don't ask me how, but wow, there you were. A real superhero with superhuman powers. In a suit and a cape, who knows no fear and can fly high up into the atmosphere. Sometimes you grab my hand, and whoa, up we go into the sky, so fast and so free, just for fun, or because I've someplace to be. You fight crime and bring bullies to their knees, and you help kids get their kites down from trees.
Thank you so much, sir. What is your name?
I'm Super David, and I'm in it for justice, not fame. He ain't got no stage fright in the hot spotlight, in the loud, hazy halls where crazy crowds crawl. David, David! From the secret shows to Super Bowls, each concert is packed, and David with his half-stack and axe are always the main act. What is a half-stack? I don't know. He's the real deal, dressed for the part, but with enough talent to top every chart. Savannah to Montana, rocking his bandana. He's never upstaged. With his trusty Fender in hand, it's sound well-aged. See, I told you were going to need to learn a guitar. It's even in the book. So, see, you need to learn how to play guitar. Let's see. It could be a Fender, it could be a Strat, it could be a Gibson, whichever one, a Martin. Martins are really good too. Anyway, and every note has charisma and heart. Not the cheap stuff, but real rock and roll art. Though your mom might argue with that, and she may want you to play country. So, yeah, you might have to argue with Mom over that one. And now, David, the moment of truth. Don't let fame get to your head in spite of your youth. Stay grounded, for as far as I can recall, the star that shines brightest is the first one to fall. And since we're being touchy-feely, I want to know really, will you blush, will you fret, will your palms start to sweat when your dad's jumping in the front row at the start of your set? So that's a picture of you in a guitar, and next one we actually have a farmer. Now, I don't know if I actually read all of these today or not, because this podcast is getting kind of, it's not too bad. Only 10 minutes. We'll see how long it goes. We may do this one in part 2. So, cock-a-doodle-doo. Oink, oink. Quack, quack. Let me start that over. Yeah, there we go. Quack, quack, quack. That one sounded a little desperate. The alarm of the farm is what you'll wake up to. The horses will neigh until they get hay, and then they'll be ready for the ride of the day. And holy cow! That's what they say in India. What an utter delight to what an utter delight to have farm fresh milk so your kids grow up right. People will say, David's a good guy. I go to his farm when I've got veggies to buy. He has homegrown crops, better than the store. Yams, hams, yams, and jams, and so much more. All his ducks are in a row, and the sheep are cleanly shorn. David was destined to be a farmer since the day he was born. Yeah, you may have your ducks in a row, but I don't have ducks. I have squirrels, and they're at a rave. And so this one, you actually are in a race car. So it says, it's the final lap. We all clap and cheer as David burns rubber and flies by in high gear. They're hot on his heels, but he's lightning on wheels. He's the ace of the race with nerves of steel. That's my boy in victory lane, his high-octane ride there by his side. His mom's bursting with pride while I tell everyone that his mom's bursting with pride while I tell everyone that in our family, David is the fastest one. Oh, and though you're a pro, I still worry, you know. But you smile and say, Dad, what's the big deal? Though I have a feeling that may be Mom more than me. I don't know. It'd probably be me too. I just take the wheel and hold on to it tight. Then there's only 2 choices, turn left or turn right. Sounds pretty simple to me. All right, this one we have a David chef. It is the Chez David. If a guru of flavor is what you grew up to be, oh, how I savor what you cook for me. Though, just a word of warning, and I know your mom will probably tell you this too, I am kind of picky about my food, so you'll have to be a grill master. That sounds a little bit better, because if you grill me some steaks, I am so down for that. Yeah. Look at Chef David in that white hat, whipping up sauces, dipping fillets, serving risottos, beef Wellington, and soufflés. I will be glad. See, hey, there we go. I'll be glad if you make me a steak, and I'll save room for dessert, because I crave your cheesecake and a prize-winning pie like Grandma would bake, or Granny, or Gammy. So when most folks are waiting for a seat, I'll boast how my kid's food can't be beat. And hey, did you know, this is his restaurant, and I get the best table whenever I want. So on the next page, we have David as a pilot. Look, up in the sky, at that plane, not the bird. That's my David in the, what's the word? Driver's seat? Or is that just with cars on the street? Well, fast and loud above the clouds in the cockpit. That's the one! Under the sun or through a storm, dressed in his nice press uniform, Captain David brings the wings around just right, so he always has a pleasant flight. I'd never have guessed that I'd be so blessed and my little guy could fly with me to Key West. Oh, and one last request I'd just love to see, like in a movie, as you fly by our place, could you trace in the sky a heart high above it? A little trick just for Mom. You know she'd love it. Let's see.